Hello everyone. A little late showing up. I had some computer problems, so I am on my cell phone, which I'm not used to, so just bear with me. But again, thank you everyone for being here with me. I'm excited for this one. This one is about the power of our words, which I've been preaching a lot about. So I'm excited to share this with everybody tonight because I know for myself, I didn't really understand the power of my words before I got on my spiritual journey. So if I can share this with anybody to bring this to light, I'm just gonna be grateful for that. And I didn't get a chance to breathe before this because I had my dog barking at me. I had to go let him outside and figure out computer stuff. So bear with me. This is live, real life stuff here. But yeah, anyways, thank you again for being here. I have some very exciting news. Last week, I know I shared that I was looking for a space to do my circles at. And I found a space and I'm so excited. The owner is a beautiful human and with the biggest heart. It's going to be at Sisu Wellness in East Hampton. I'll be holding 2 circles there. I'm still trying to confirm the dates and times. So as soon as those are confirmed, I will absolutely share them. But the first one is going to be my One Love Connection Circle, which I'm excited about. It's going to be different than this one because it's in person, which is my original idea. It's going to be a heart-centered space where we come together to pray, send love, set intentions, hold space. Whether you're moving through something big, like illness, addiction, grief, or if you're trying to manifest stuff like buying a new house, getting a new job, finding a new partner, or simply just a deeper version of yourself. So whatever's on your heart, we'll hold it together. So I'm really excited for that one. You don't have to be religious or spiritual, just have to be open for connection and ready to be witnessed and supported. The second one is going to be free time in the beautiful Zen Den. So they have a space called the Zen Den. It's super cozy and homey. There's zero gravity chairs, a bunch of zero gravity chairs with cushions and blankets. There's a table and chairs. There's an open space. So really just a place to come unwind after work. And just relax and do whatever you feel called to do. So yeah, both of those offerings are going to be donation based, open to all. As always, come as you are. Your presence is truly the gift. So tonight, we again are going to be talking about how powerful our words are. So yeah, our words are so powerful. We are so powerful. And this isn't just spiritual talk. It's actually based and backed by science. So studies in neuroscience show that our brains are constantly rewiring itself based on what we say and what we hear. Every time we repeat a phrase, either out loud or in our heads, it's strengthening a neural pathway. So we're literally sculpting our own reality with our language. And in quantum physics, they teach us that everything is energy. So including sound, including words. When you speak, your words become vibrational waves, transmitting energy into the field around you. So let's break that down in real life. The things we say out loud, the things we say in our head, the words we whisper under our breath, the texts we send, the posts we write, the jokes we tell, even the messages on our shirts, the lyrics we sing in the car, the voices we let into our home through TVs. They're not just words, they're energy, and energy always travels. So the big one is like our music, our media, the words on our shirt, all have vibration. I know for me personally, I used to watch a lot of news. I used to get angry. I used to get mad at anybody who didn't agree with what I agreed on. It put stress between my family relationships, my friendships, so many things. And since then, since learning about this, I chose not to watch the news, not to follow any news related things because it just made me angry. And I took TV out of my house for a very long time. I just retook it out of my house again. I stopped listening to regular music, like music on the radio stations, and I just listened to my high vibe music. Yeah, I don't know about you, but anytime I wake up at like 3 in the morning, I have songs going through my head. Before it used to be negative songs, and now they're positive songs, and it just makes such a big difference. And when I'm going through something heavy or big, I go to my music. I put my headphones on and I listen to all the positive music that tells me positive things, and it just makes a big difference. Things we say to ourselves, jokes we tell ourselves, like when I used to like laugh a lot, I'd be like, oh my God, I'm dying. I don't say that anymore because our words are powerful. They carry a vibration, a frequency. I used to say things like, I'm not smart. And I used to tell myself all kinds of things that was not nice. And your body doesn't know the difference between the two. And then our intention matters. So the words, again, carry energy and intention. So even if somebody says, I didn't mean it that way, we feel the truth behind it. The tone and the frequency speaks louder than the words. And then what you repeat, you attract. I used to constantly, why does this always happen to me? And complain about everything. And I used to look forward to getting together with people just to gossip and talk. And now I can't do small talk like that. It just does not feel good. Another big thing was affirmations. When I first started learning about this, I started saying affirmations. And at first, honestly, when I first started saying the affirmations, I would cry. Like, I never talked to myself that positive and that good. I would cry. And at first I didn't believe them, but the more I said them, the more I started believing myself, and the more I found ways to find these to be true. So yeah, saying kind things to yourself can feel fake at first, but with repetition, they begin to reprogram your nervous system. Being in the car, I used to yell at everybody in the car. Our words, even in traffic, ripple outward energetically. Just because you're in a vehicle doesn't mean the energy can't reach somebody, and I didn't understand that before. I used to yell at people in the car, scream at them, swear at them when they did something. I used to live in an intersection I would intentionally go make sure I went to that intersection just because people didn't know what they were doing, and I would sit there and scream at them. And I called the news to report it for them to do a story on it. And now that I realize how powerful our words are, if somebody does something, I just send them love, send them healing, like just be positive. This is gonna sound really silly, but when I used to work at TJ Maxx, I would stand in my jewelry counter when I wasn't busy, and I would act like I was a Care Bear, like I had energy coming out of my heart, and I would just beam everybody in the store. I love you, I love you, I love you. Thank you for being here. I love you. Like sending silent love and the impact it has on others. It's real. speaking love even when wronged. So one time last year, I got scammed out of $350. The old me would have cried. I would have been upset. I would have called every person under the sun to tell them how I got screwed over. And this time I was just like, wow, it happened. I can't change it. But I thought about the other person on the other end, like, what kind of life are they living if that's what they do for a living? So I sat there and I sent that person love, and I sent that person healing. Let's see, mirror work. So looking at yourself in the mirror and speaking love to your inner child. I used to look in the mirror and tell myself that I was ugly and just look at all the imperfections in my body. Now I look at myself and I tell myself how much I love you, and I just tell myself how beautiful I am, and it just makes such a big difference in my life. Like even praying over my food. Every time I eat in my head, I thank you, God, for this food. May it bless my body. May it bless my soul. May it cause no harm or no illnesses. And may you give somebody who is less fortunate food, shelter, and water. It just makes a big difference. So if you've never thought about this, I definitely encourage you to start making some small changes or big changes. Just be more mindful of the words that you're saying and the energy that you're sending out, because it ripples out to that person, to the world, to yourself even. So I just encourage you to really be more intentional about your words and see where it leads you, because it's definitely led me down a wonderful path. And it's not about faking positivity. It's about being more intentional with the energy that you're putting into the world. When we choose love over judgment, intention over reaction, our words become our prayers. So let's begin with one together. I'm gonna say a beautiful prayer for the power of our words. I'll first open the circle with love and intention with the directions. So I call to the east, the south, west, and north, to the air, fire, water, and earth, to the elements that live all around us and within us. I call in archangels Raphael, Michael, Gabriel, and Uriel. Be present with us now. I open to the light above, the wisdom below, and the truth within. May this circle be held in grace as we remember the sacred power of our words. And I do invite you to close your eyes and just really listen and feel this prayer. Beloved world, I pray you remember how powerful you are, not just in your actions, but in your words. Every word you speak is a vibration, a signal, a seed. It doesn't vanish into the air, it lives in the bodies of those who hear it, in the nervous systems of our children, in the spaces we gather, in the very soil of this earth. I pray that you feel the weight and wonder of your voice. I pray that you pause before you speak from pain, not to silence yourself, but to ask, what do I want this word to create? I pray that when you're tired, you speak rest. When you're hurting, you speak truth. When you're scared, you speak courage. And when you are filled with love, you say it out loud. I pray that your mouth becomes a portal of beauty, a channel for grace, a tool for transformation. Because your words can destroy, but they can also resurrect. They can repair. They can restore. And every time you choose to speak life, you shift the world around you. I pray that your words echo peace in your home, that your children hear kindness more than critique, that your partner feels your love without guessing, that strangers are uplifted by what you say, even if they never tell you. I pray you say thank you more, that you speak forgiveness even if your voice shakes, that you say I'm proud of you to the people you love, that you say I'm proud of me even if it's just in your mirror. I pray your words bless your body, that you speak to your hips, your heart, your pain, your stretch marks, not with shame, but with reverence. I pray you say I love you to the parts of yourself you once ignored. I pray that you never underestimate the ripple of your voice, because energy never dies. Your words live on. They build legacies. They break curses. They shape timelines. You are that powerful. So I pray that you begin to speak like you believe it. And so it is. I close this circle with a full heart. I give thanks to the voice within, the place our truth begins. I give thanks to the earth below, who grounds us in what's real. I give thanks to the light above that reminds us who we are. I give thanks to the four directions, to the east, south, west, and north, and the archangels who walk beside us. May we leave here speaking life. May we remember the power we carry. And may our words ripple peace into the world. The circle is closed, the love continues, and so it is. Thank you so much for being here, whether you're watching live or you're gonna come watch the replay. Just remember, your words are powerful. Love you.